Going in Sydney with all his breathing stuff.
Same old.
Okay. So, did you see someone at
respiratory lady Salento, neuro in Westmead.
Sorry, respiratory in Westmead or?
No, John Hunter.
Hunter, okay,
Yeah.
alright, okay. And how did he go? Did he need to use, was he using the machine or not using the machine?
Yeah, he was.
Uh-huh.
The issue was the machine that you gave wasn't the right one. They couldn't believe that we struggled for so long. So that's why everything I do now, I'm going to be taking people with me, writing everything down because I will be filing a formal complaint. The shit that you put us through was very unnecessary, very culturally inappropriate. The docs facts that were following us through New South Wales, do you realise what you've done?
I've done what I need to do to make sure that a child gets the treatment they
You prescribed him the wrong machine.
That's your opinion.
No, that was their opinion.
No, actually, that's not their opinion.
If he was a mouth breather, which you knew, you should have given him the full mask. We was requesting the pixie mask, and you just kept saying, no, try this one. He's non-compliant apparently because on your files and your records. How is it non-compliant when as soon as we got to John Hunter, they give us a great machine and it was perfect. But for here, we struggled for years with that wrong machine because it was just on the nose.
Hang on a minute, I'm going to stop you right there, okay? And I'm going to say that people have different ways of doing things, okay? We are a big sleep service.
My son's life is on the line now.
And we are a big sleep service and we have success with patients with the same condition as him, other conditions as him. Every centre uses different machines, that's their choice. All machines work effectively, they all will just work in different ways.
It wasn't working
if they found something that they felt worked for him, that's great. I'm really good that grateful that they've managed to get him on some support and he managed to use something, okay? But I won't have you say that we haven't done our job properly because we spent a lot of time chasing things up and making sure that we were trying different things with him. We fitted him for masks in different ways, we tried different options with him, and we found in the lab that we were able to keep him on treatment very successfully while he was in hospital.
It wasn't successfully.
In hospital, we had no issues with him. All right.
Yeah,
so
So the first machine, you don't read out it was faulty. No, it was condensation in the machine.
I'm saying that we troubleshooted whatever we could with you, and we went through the processes. Whenever you asked us, whenever you said to us that you had a problem, we tried to help you. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was pretty much either your way or no way. And when I was getting second opinions or asking for other alternatives, which because we started the Dwarfism Awareness Australia support group because of reasons like this, several families with complaints against Lady Salento, which has been very well known, and the pixie mask works best, the full face mask, all the advice that I'd gotten from other families with kids exactly like Quaden, but I was told just to go home and keep trying, and we were non-compliant because he was still struggling. That was years with that little shitty mask.
So we assess each child and their face and the interface that we feel works best for them. We give you our recommendation, and that's what we've done. And I will stand by that. And we will.
As soon as we got to John Hunter, they put him on the full face, and it was.
I'm glad that they found something that worked for him. Okay.
Why did I struggle here? Why did you put me through so much shit for the first 2 or 3 years?
I didn't put you through anything, okay?
You didn't.
I tried to...
The docs referrals with facts, and then ordering that he gets the ECG, all these other things. Through New South Wales, I had to go to appointment after appointment and meetings after meetings down there. And everyone can see he's the most loved child. Very well. Look at him. He's going great.
Our concerns have always been that he has had untreated obstruction. Okay, we have tried to treat him in the way that we felt was appropriate. If you wish to see a different person,
it was very culturally inappropriate, actually.
That's your opinion.
How many times in the last appointment did you say I'll have to refer you to your case to child safety?
I was telling you, and I was like, no, that's
bullying,
not
intimidation.
That's being transparent with what we are planning to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem with me specifically, I'm more than happy for you to see another doctor.
Yeah,
There's no problem with that at all.
You're quite condescending actually to what her needs are.
Yeah,
I've got no problem with that. If you're happy to wait, I can get you to sit outside and I'll get someone else to sit.
I don't mind getting it over and done with while we're here because I've got to get back to work. The time that we spent here, I was going through the worst period of my life. Coming here, I was dreading. We would walk out of here crying. The way you judged us and just looked down on us and spoke to us. My twin daughters were here as well in some of those appointments. My dad was dying. I was caring for him, my son, and his father, and I would dread coming here. He cries just because we had to come here today, Mum, a dog's going to get me. So the implications that it's had, that this hospital, not only yourself, but Dr. Hannah Burns, the two major issues that we have here are doctors constantly threatening Aboriginal families with dogs. I run my own very successful business Australia-wide now, and I've managed to pick myself back up because of the shit that this hospital has put us through and several other Aboriginal families now that I have to advocate for from this hospital. So that's my issue.
I'm very sorry you feel that way. I have never ever wanted to make you feel like this was something to do with your culture, and I think I've been very clear on that all the way through. I also have had people sit in on appointments, and I also have records to go by, and you know, I have never tried to be condescending to you. All I've tried to do is give your son the treatment that I felt he required, and I'm really glad that you had a good experience at John Hunter. You're back in Brisbane now.
Yeah,
we need to work out how we move forward from here,
yeah,
and try and treat him so that he has the best treatment that he needs. And if you don't feel that that's something that I can offer you, then I'm very willing to let you work with another person within our team. Okay? I can organise for him to come in and have a sleep study, and I can get someone else to take over looking after things from there.
Yeah, perfect.
That's fine. We'll do that. We'll organise for him to have a sleep study.
Why are dogs even mentioned in the...
No, because that's just what they do here.
When you're caring for him adequately, why are dogs even...
That's not just because of what we do here. There was very valid reasons, and it was discussions.
What was the
about
valid reasons?
all the treatment. I'm not going to go into
So the
this
meetings
right
that
now.
I went to when docs, when I offered to take my son in New South Wales in Kempsey, they apologised. They could not believe the stress and pressure. I am a doc's carer through life without. I've looked after doc's kids. My 5 nieces are in docs, and I was just like, I know how under-resourced they are, and I know there are seriously abused kids and neglected kids dying, and yet here you are worrying about my son that's very well cared for, very well looked after, because you've listed him as non-compliant on his files because he was struggling with an incorrect a machine that was not fitted best for him, and that's why I had docs on my tail.
That's your perspective. That is not the opinion of the team that we're looking after.
Just out of curiosity, have you had any cultural awareness training, or do staff
We
here?
all have cultural awareness training done at the start of our positions in this hospital and on a regular basis. And actually, I find that really offensive towards me, because I've tried very hard to work with you and work very
So
much.
you've got a better taste of your own medicine now, because I've found your demeanour towards me and my family very offensive. The amount of times that I've heard docs.
I apologise to you for you finding it offensive. I stand by what we did as a team, and everything was discussed with the medical teams that were involved with looking after him at that time.
Yeah, well,
So-
we've got a very different opinion from...
Yeah, we certainly do. And
So
as I said,
do you know
to
he's
move-
had 9 surgical procedures here? None, I think, are successful at all. None.
as I said, again, that's your opinion.
Yeah,
So, you know,
I've got lots of backup and medical
I
files.
think that you can, you know, you have your opinion, and every decision that was taken in this hospital was done with discussion, okay?
Yeah,
And like I said to you, we have to find a way to move forward because you're back in Brisbane.
yeah,
You
that's why
can't do
I'm
that
here.
with me, so I will make sure that you get a sleep study booked,
Yeah.
and we will organise for someone else to take on your care from there.
A sleep study book through somebody else, you can do it
A sleep study
privately.
booked here at this hospital.
Yeah, no,
because
I know
this
that
is the only
university,
place
she's
where
fine.
Okay.
we can do the sleep study.
Yeah, I have no problem with
But
that.
not under your care, under another doctor's
No,
care.
Someone that I have full trust and faith and confidence
Yeah.
in.
Can we do it again?
And
Yeah,
there's not
like I
many
said, I
doctors
will
here,
refer you to
unfortunately.
one of the other sleep consultants within this department,
Yeah,
and you can have one of the others take on looking after him.
yeah.
Okay, so I will book him for a sleep study. I can't tell you when that will be at this point in time, but we obviously need to try and look at what his breathing's like at this point. And so since he's not been using the machine, what's his breathing been like?
He's fine most of the times.
Is he snoring?
Sometimes, just depends.
Okay,
Every
so-
night's different. If he's more active at school, if he has a good day at school, he'll come straight home and go to sleep. That's very different. But he does lots of breathing techniques, meditations, oxygen therapy, so we're doing everything else we can while we've been in transition and haven't been using the machine from John Hunter, because I travel a lot. I'm travelling interstate pretty much weekly, and he comes with me everywhere, so yeah, the machine's just gotten out of storage, and there's one piece missing that I have no idea where it is. So, and then when I told John Hunter that we'd move back, they said they need the machine back because of state laws or something.
Mhm.
So, can't even use that machine in Queensland apparently.
You can use that machine in Queensland, there's no issue with that. But certainly once we reassess things, we would then organise a machine through the program here, because they are different programs, and that's why
hopefully
we're
it's the same machine though, like the same mask that fits well, that's been proven to work much better.
As I said, we would assess him in the way that we normally would, and I
there's
will
any
leave
issues,
that to.
I have no issues moving back down to New South Wales to get the best quality of care that my son deserves.
That's your decision. That's not my decision. So I will organise for him to have a test, and I will get someone to follow that up with you, and we will take it from there.
That's great, thank you. Would you like to add anything, Quaden?
Quaden, you want to say how you feel?
Angry.
I'm very sorry that you feel angry.
Or the last CPAP machine, I was drowning with it.
Yeah, constantly drowning, water, condensation, and one of the nurses said it was actually faulty. We got no apologies, and I was constantly saying, surely there's got to be something wrong. It can't be this bad. Like, it was a constant struggle.
Well, as I said to you, I'm sorry that you feel that way. And all I've ever wanted to do is make sure that he's had
2 or 3 years
treatment.
though with that same stupid machine. 2 or 3 years we've constantly battled. All the while I knew there was something not right. And then apparently, oh yeah, sorry, it was faulty. But anyway, that's the past. I'm here to move forward and look at taking my son's health into my own hands as I've had to. But now that we're back here, as you can see, he's been a lot better. He's able to speak for himself and confident and strong and healthy. This way.
Okay, well I will organise for him to have a study, as I said, and we'll get an appointment sent out to you for that.
Yeah.
That's for the front desk as you leave.